Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. Wayne State University President M. Roy Wilson announced he'll step down when his contract runs out on July 31st, 2023. He's led the school for 9 years. During his tenure, he grew the graduation rate, shrunk the gap between graduation rates for students of color and white students, and upgraded the athletic facilities, among other things. He said it was a tough decision to step down, but he believes the time is right. He said, quote, "At the conclusion of my current contract, I will have served as college dean or university chancellor or president for 30 years. And while my energy and passion for academic leadership is as strong as ever, I realize that 10 of those years will have been at Wayne State, and that seems like an optimum duration, long enough to accomplish most goals, and short enough to not tempt complacency."
I'm Dave Boucher with the Detroit Free Press. Early Monday, one Michigan court ruling paved the way for prosecutors to potentially criminally charge doctors for providing abortions. But by the end of the day, a separate court decision temporarily blocked anyone from bringing charges under the state's 1931 law that criminalizes most abortions. It was the most tumultuous day for abortion rights in Michigan since late June, when the U.S. Supreme Court overturned the national right to an abortion by reversing Roe v. Wade. In the morning, the Michigan Court of Appeals ruled a previous Court of Claims order that sought to block prosecutors from enforcing the 1931 law did not actually apply to those prosecutors. The decision prompted cries of victory from conservative advocates, but vows of further action from supporters of abortion rights. Paula Thornton Greer, leader of Planned Parenthood of Michigan, vowed her organization's clinics would stay open. But whether they could provide abortions legally was in doubt for most of the day. Late Monday, though, Governor Gretchen Whitmer asked an Oakland County judge to issue a temporary restraining order that would ban prosecutors from charging anyone under the abortion law. She's already suing Michigan prosecutors in counties with abortion clinics, a case where she hopes the Michigan Supreme Court will determine the state constitution guarantees the right to an abortion. After an Oakland County judge granted her temporary restraining order, Whitmer said in a statement, quote, "I am grateful for this relief, however temporary, because it will help ensure that Michigan doctors, nurses, and the healthcare systems can continue caring for their patients." Oakland County Judge Jacob J. Cunningham scheduled a hearing for Wednesday to further discuss the order. Ultimately, Michigan voters may decide the fate of abortion access in the state. A drive for voters to change the Constitution to expressly protect abortion rights is expected to make it onto ballots this fall.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. It didn't take long for the Rocket Mortgage Classic to stay in the news. Not even 24 hours following the 2022 edition of the Rocket Mortgage Classic, there is news regarding the 2023 version. On Monday, the PGA Tour released their 2023 schedule, and the Rocket Mortgage Classic is headed back to Detroit and back to its original date on the PGA calendar. The tournament will take place from June 26th to July 2nd, just a few days shy of the 4th of July. Instead of the lead-up to the FedEx Cup playoffs like this year, it will be sandwiched between two majors, 2 weeks following the U.S. Open and 3 weeks before the start of the Open Championship in Liverpool. Next year, the 2022 RMC winner, Tony Finau, will look to become the first back-to-back winner in the history of the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.